Peace and love, everybody. Salute. Salute to my good people. Now, I've been sitting back and just watching all types of bizarre happenings on Twitter, you guys, with Tank Davis. And it appears to me that this young fella is crashing out. And I really don't understand why he would be when he's supposed to be in preparation for his own bout coming up in less than 2 months. Why is he crashing out like this on social media, you guys? I really sometimes think that every time Devin Haney makes a move, this man has to find some way, some avenue, some gesture has to be made on his part that seeks to impose or counteract whatever movement is happening on the part of Devin Haney. The man appeared out of nowhere. As soon as Devin Haney, steps back on the scene and makes it official, publicizes that he intends to, get back in the ring sometime in March, possibly. And then he steps back on the scene with the media workout. And then, you know what I'm saying? All of the galvanizing around the possibility of he and Ryan Garcia fighting, all of this stuff generating, right? Not to mention the Ring Magazine Awards that took place with all the fellas over there. You had Shakur over there. You had Usyk and Joshua and Dubois and all the big names over there in Europe. Here comes Lil Tank Davis feeling left completely out of the party and throwing a whole temper tantrum. Okay, the man is throwing his toys across the living room floor. He's stomping and slamming doors. He's saying, "What about me?" I mean, this is exactly what it looks like to me. A complete temper tantrum from a toddler. The man is absolutely crashing out all over social media, you guys. I know you guys have seen it, okay? The man is just salty. That's really what all of this boils down to, you guys. Absolutely salty. So salty that I may just need to start calling this man Himalayan Davis. You feel me? Pink Himalayan Davis. It's out of control out here, you guys. Why is this man salty like this? Huh? He came on Twitter complaining about the business ventures happening over there in Europe under Turki Al-Sheikh. Okay, he threw a shot at Dev, of course, by saying, they're only over there in the UK because they can't sell here. It's like, bro, can you sell this Lamont Roach fight? How's the Barclays looking for this whack-ass fight that nobody asked for? Huh? How are your own goddamn ticket sales? Why are you worried about what's happening across the ocean when you got your own business to handle over here? Don't you have a fight to promote? Or is it because you are plenty aware that nobody is talking about this fight? Nobody is giving any shine whatsoever to this fight. And this is the reason why you are, grasping for straws, trying to call some type of attention to yourself because there is absolutely none on anything you've got supposedly coming up on March the 1st? Why is this man so caught up on what's going on in Europe and Turkey and all of this, that, and the third? Why is your mind on Turkey? Isn't this the same dude that said that he wanted no parts of Turk? You told Turk to kick rocks, remember? So why are you worried about what's going on over there with him? This is what Tank tweeted. He said, quote, "They want to act like this guy is good for boxing when he not good at shit. If so, why he not building up the people where he's from? This guy don't know shit about boxing at all. And this is who they turn into? All dick eaters." End quote. That's from Tank Davis. How mature and how eloquently put, don't you think? Is this man on his period? I hate to take it there, but I may need to give this young man some advice on how to handle that properly. Because, you know what I'm saying? I don't even go through mood swings because I'm a G. My guy may need some help from a real one. I need to show him how to balance that energy so that he's not crashing out all over goddamn social media. Mind you, this is the same person that only a day or so before, was complaining basically about not being invited to the party. And now all of a sudden, Turkey don't know a damn thing about boxing, right? So the man is all over the place. He said, quote, "They invited everybody, but they only invite the people that they deal with." Right? So immediately one can feel and pick up the envy, the jealousy, and the low-key scorn for not being included. Okay, the man is obviously in his feelings. One minute the man's calling Turkey and everybody else dealing with Turkey, some suckers and some D-eaters. And the next minute he's a pick-me looking ass nigga. Oh, me too. Where am I at in the picture? Get your little ass out of here. He just want to be petty for whatever reason. Now, as if his incessant complaining about that event wasn't enough, or the fact that he felt obviously left out of it all, now Tank Davis is out here getting sassy with Bud Crawford, you guys. I mean, he is big mad, particularly because Bud basically said everything that I just said in much less words, right? Bud called him out for being salty about, not being invited to that event. It was absolutely evident. Anybody who was watching and tuning in could pick that up immediately. There was nothing covert about, that post. I don't know who he think he was fooling, to suggest otherwise, but oh no, baby. Anybody who was watching, we picked up the salt, okay, quite quickly. So yes, Bud calls him out for that precisely, and Tank's response to this call out was, quote, "And I still make more money than you." So the pettiness is absolutely on deck and on full display here, okay, with that response. And Bud pretty much responds to that by saying, listen, ain't nothing that Tank can get that I can't. And, you talking to a rich nigga, so please basically miss me with that shit. And Bud ends that statement saying, quote, "Let's see whose money lasts longer, smart guy," which was crazy. And then Bud also added this statement. He said, quote, "You definitely not making more than me to fight who you've been fighting. That's why you talk about fighting Ryan again." End quote. That's what Bud posited. And it was absolutely, hilarious to read that. Bud popped Tank in the mouth real quick, basically. Just a quick, whap real quick and shut it down. Okay. But apparently that wasn't enough because Tank's crying quickly resumed. Okay. And in true salty fashion, Tank tweets, quote, "40 years old and just now getting on and still don't have no say so." End quote. Do you see the sassiness happening? Okay. And I also came across a screenshot that somebody took because, Tank Davis is the king of tweeting and deleting. But I saw a remark that Tank had made about Bud's wife. I mean, is this dude out of his mind? Is he out of his mind? Please leave people's wives and children and everything else like that out of this equation, please. What are you doing? But Bud fixed his ass up real good. Bud responded saying, quote, "Look, I got bigger fish to fry. Grow some balls and fight Shakur or Keyshawn and stop being scared. That's probably why you ran your girl over and beat her ass because you don't got no nuts and she know it." End quote. Bud is out here definitely being a menace, and I was definitely there for it. I mean, because think about it. This man talk about 40, you're 40 and you just now getting on. Excuse me, last time I checked, Mr. Davis, okay, pink Himalayan, okay, Bud became undisputed in his second weight class by dethroning the number one king at 47 last year. 2-time undisputed, bro. Somebody tell Tank to count to 2. All right? Can somebody also inform Mr. Tank Davis that he should at least unify a goddamn belt somewhere before trying to flex on a 2-time multi-weight undisputed champ? Thank you. You know what I mean? I wonder if he flung his hair to the back or to the side after he finished tweeting that nonsense. Okay, I wonder if he fixed his bangs in the mirror after making that reply. What the hell? Go unify a damn belt before talking to somebody on that level. Do you think that when we're looking back, people are going to be turning to the history books and trying to find your name, and next to your name will be the amount of money that you made? What's in your bank account? Or are they going to be talking about the legacy, the belts that you fought for, the champions that you defeated, and the stake that you claimed in this sport? Get out of my face. This is precisely why, as far as accolades, people like Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are way above you. Even though they say that you've sold more, but their accolades and accomplishments definitely speak more volumes than yours ever can at this particular point. Shakur Stevenson already got the unifications under his belt, And it's needless to say that Devin Haney is the former undisputed champion of 135. This man is walking around trying to throw weight with empty pockets, empty hands. It's crazy, the egotistical nature of this entire spectacle across social media. But yes, I think that Bud Crawford sunned him plenty properly, plenty swiftly. And I think it was right on time. I think it was absolutely on time for him to do that. Somebody got to put this man in his place and remind him that there are actually real ones out here, not only going for mouth service and lip service about who they are and what they do, but there are people in this game who have shown and proven what they do as they embark on, claiming new ground and new territory. I'm actually waiting for Tank Davis to catch up. I'm waiting for that. That's something that I would like to see, as I've said time and time again. This man is wasting time, tweeting and talking and getting sassy and salty with every goddamn body. Go unify some belts. Go take the heads of some kings around you. Stop pulling up smaller guys and actually show and prove who the face of boxing is, if that's you. Anyway, that's it for me, y'all. I'm on to the next. Peace.